All right. Let's go on to exorcism again. And I am feeling much better. I'm gonna turn on my... Here, this is how I turn on my AI. Just like that, right? Scooch this over here. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look. I'll crack open the fizzy water, unsweetened. I don't know if that's readable. A little bit unsweetened. All right, so yep, that's the good stuff. Yes. All right. Let me bring it up on my phone as I usually do. Any luck? No luck. Let me try again. Let's see. There we go. All right. What color was Caesar's toga? I don't know. I don't know if there is a right answer. I think purple. White tunic under an outer garment and a long formal toga, red/purple over it. Well then. All right. So we just knocked out these two, Ruby and Go. We knocked out the Elixir phone number before that. All right, so now we're going to hop on to Haskell. Pretty sure I started it, but let's see. Okay, let's hop in here. Haskell. Food chain. Let's see what we've got. I think I did some work here, right? Uh-oh. Okay, so... what is in our source file? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. This was an odd one because it started with the whole thing. So, yeah. I don't know. Was this part of the stub, swallowing a chain of animals? No, I think I did that myself. But then I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I stopped. Okay. Swallowing a chain of animals. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's say line 1. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. Right? Okay. Sure, I guess. Line 2s. int to string, right? Okay. Equals. So now we have to say like which int it is. So if we put in a 1 equals this, right? Okay. Line 2's 2. All right, let's find that. Spider thing? I'll just say spider this time, I guess. Okay, Haskell string concat. I don't remember what it was. Was it maybe a double plus? A double plus. Hey, maybe if I had to take it one more second, maybe I would have remembered what it was. All right, so we'll say it concat spider. Maybe. Okay, so now we want this one. How absurd to swallow a bird. Okay. Let's see. What a hog. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. So then if it's some other number, okay, Haskell string interpolate. Let's see. Do we want text printf? Let's see here. Show. Okay, let's look. I do not have a line for show in. Is that okay? Maybe. All right. Let's see. So something spider. Okay, so then the chain. Um, yeah, I don't know why we're saying it's a chain. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that. I don't know. I don't think I had much of a thought process when I wrote that. Probably. All right, so we've got some line twos. Oh, interesting. What is this? So this one says couldn't match type to string. Oh, really? Couldn't match type something char, list of char with string? Oh, huh. Okay. So let's just get rid of that. I don't know how that was supposed to work. Okay, so I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. We've got that. Okay, so now this should be one of the different animals, right? Yeah, that would make more sense. This one's okay. Then what about this? I don't know why she swallowed the fly. It's something. How absurd. Okay. What's this? Lexical error? Alright. So for the verse, let's say we have one for one. Verse 1 equals. And then I guess there will be animals as well. I don't. Okay. Something like that. All right. So we'll do line 1, animals 1. For line 2, let's get rid of that S at the end. Okay. Whoops. Oh no. Okay, so line 1 should be string string. Okay. Int string. Yeah. Okay, let's see. This is looking absurdish, I think, but yeah. All right. Couldn't match expected type, T0. Hmm. Okay, so that's what it is, right? All right, all right. In Haskell, do we have pipe? Okay, so yeah, it's the same as Elm, right? I think. Okay, let's see if that's true. So instead of doing this, let's do animal1 like this and get rid of this. I like that a little bit better, I think. No, it doesn't say that that's okay. All right, forget it. This is fine. Okay. So then we have verse 8, which is also the same thing. Okay, so then the other verses should be, oh, can we do a range? Let's see, Haskell match range. I think it's here. Let's see. Okay, so now we have to put some stuff in the middle, right? So we need some repeated lines between line 2 and the verse ending. So we'll have a, I'm gonna say a rep line, I guess. Okay, so if it is, let's see. I guess I'm just gonna say equals, and we're gonna take a, we're gonna say, she swallowed the and we'll say animal, oh whoops, where's my n? Animal n to catch the animal n minus 1, right? But we have a special case, so I guess I'll just put it here, where if it is if it's the spider, so the spider is animal 2, okay, so we'll do spider there, and then here it's just, okay. Okay, so then here, this has to be parentheses. Okay, how's that? Cool. Okay, so wait a minute. So, oh goodness. Rep lines. So we need a base case where we don't do anything. And that is going to be for 0, I guess. Okay, that seems all right, I think. Okay. My brain is mush. This is so crazy. That seems like it's likely kind of most of it. Yeah, okay. So then we've just got to do verses, right? Okay, so then the song just ends up being verses 8. Okay, let's see how many ridiculous mistakes we find here. A lot of them, I guess. A lot of them. Oh, that's not... It looks like a ton as it was coming out, huh? Whoops, that's... Okay, so clear, test. Oh yeah, I think I just accidentally put something... No, wait. I think I accidentally edited something. Okay, so this is on 51. Okay, so this is helping me out. We have this binding for animal shadows the existing binding. Okay, yeah, we can't do that. That's an excellent hint. Okay, this next one is no type signature on the spider. Okay. Okay, so this one seems important. Defined but not used rep line. So we for sure want to be using these. Okay, so I didn't end up putting the rep lines in here. So we want that to be put in here. Rep lines. And then is it N here? I think it is, right? I think it's N minus 1. So if it's 1, that's supposed to be the fly. Okay, so this I believe is N minus 1, actually. Okay, so now here's a warning. Okay, so verse ending. Okay. It's teaching me some things about Haskell, I guess. I don't know how well I'm learning them, but it's certainly teaching some things. Okay, so we did this. Good. All right, so now we tried to do a test on 29 where we were looking for something and we got... Oh, you know what? I didn't put in any line breaks between verses. I think that's what's wanted there. No. Okay, so I put one on line 1 and that wasn't wanted either. So I'm gonna say versus 1 equals, we can get rid of this. So here Here we just say we want verse 1. That's it. Okay, is that better? Okay, yeah, getting there. All right, so we tried to do an animal 0, so of course we don't want that. So it wasn't -1. I'm glad. If it had actually been -1, I was gonna change it. Mush brain. All right, let's see it again. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. Okay, so that one's wrong. So this should be for 3. Whoa. Okay. We got down to line 7 this so many errors. I don't know. So we were supposed to say I don't know why, but instead we said she swallowed the fly to catch the I do not have an animal for 0. Okay. Matches lines, matches full song. Okay, so now let's actually go ahead and submit that first off. And then let's see if there's any robo hints here. But meanwhile, let's look at any refactoring that we are going to want. Haskell command line source code form. Is this what we want? Okay, so no robo hints. I think I might be ready to move on. Like, I'm not... What do I want to refactor? Like, fixing those errors fixed most of what I think I would have wanted to refactor. Overall, this seems pretty verbose, like more verbose than I think it needs to be. But I don't think I necessarily want to do anything else with this one. Okay. I'm just going to mark it as complete then. Let's move on from that horrible food chain. No, I mean, it's not so bad. I like most of the other exercises better, that's for sure. Okay. So now this means food chain is gold. Good. All right, let's pick one to do next. So I feel like Java bank account is one that might annoy me. I'm gonna add that to my list on my paper here. Bank account Java. But if I'm not gonna add bank account Erlang to the list, then I should do it either today or tomorrow. So isogram I haven't looked at. I don't know what it is really. This is a Caesar cipher. Anagram. The spiral matrix was kind of a long one for me in Go. It just took me a while to get it right. A long while. Like, that one was crazy. The D&D character wasn't bad. In fact, I think this one seems like it would be a nice, friendly introduction to this Unison. So let's give that a shot. Locked. Oh no, I haven't finished the Unison Hello World. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go to Unison. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's look at the help first. Okay, there's a good amount here. Okay, running quick overview. So you make your changes in the U file, okay, and then you save it, sure. And if it type checks, then you run add or update. Okay, yeah. I was confused about a lot of this, but I think I ended up having most of it kind of working. So I think we want to open this separately. We want to go into the Unison. Oops. So this is the Unison Codebase Manager. All right. So we can do projects. I've got a quick start and a scratch. Okay. Should I have one for my Hello World or nah? Okay. Let's open this. I think we're gonna want to look at this. Welcome, fellow Unison. Is this? Oh, Unison Advent of Code. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay. See the install and quick start guide and just start coding. All right. So yeah, I ended up having to go through this, of course. The UCM monitors all the source files. Okay. So then to run the test, we are supposed to do load the test U. Okay, so let's try that. So we're gonna go load, and we're gonna put hello world test U. Oh no, it's just hello. Load hello test U. Oh, okay, well that's fine then. So let's submit it. Oh, we did submit it. Well, let's mark it as complete then. Let's go to language tracks and find Unison. And let's look at the hello world. Local, please, local. Okay, so we did this. I'm gonna hit continue, go to the hello world. So we have a submission here, okay. So now we're gonna mark as complete, okay. All right, so that's good, that's good. So now we are gonna come back to whatever I was about to do, the D&D character. Okay, so now it's unlocked. Pretty nice the way they do it, I think. Okay, so now in the other window, we're gonna close this. And we're gonna go to the D&D character. And now we are going to open UCM here. All right. And now we're going to open our editor over here. Huh, okay, this is fine. Certainly better than Faro Smalltalk, although it has its own stuff to recommend it, I guess. Its own virtues. Okay, so we'll do the U file. Okay, unique, type, D&D character. Wow, there's a lot here. So these are all natural numbers. Okay, that's nice. So we're supposed to implement a modifier, right? Let me just open up a separate one. Okay, so the modifier is going to be subtract 10, divide by 2, and round down. Okay. Okay, so now when we save that, then what does it say? Does it say it type checked? So now let's try load D&D character test U. Got confused here. Okay. Expecting to, I was surprised to find a equals. Yeah, I've got an equals here. Is that where we were talking about? No, it's in the test. Characters, hold on. Uh-oh. So it's 93 in the test file, right? Um, okay. Some of this, like, looks a bit Haskell. Is this language, like, meant to be Haskell? Okay. Okay. Divide by, okay, so subtract 10, divide by 2, and round down. Okay. Unison, nat to int. This looks nice. Okay. So now over here again, we try and load again. Found a value of type nat where I expected to find int. Okay, let's see. This is a little strange. All right, so it did this. Okay. Okay, LCG random dot nat in Okay, so this is base. All right, cool. Um, min returns the min of the two arguments. Okay, so dice roll random nat, and now we're gonna do LCG. No, we're gonna do random nat in. Okay. Okay, now how about a list? Unison list. Okay, do we have something about a list here? A mutable, a latest. Do we have maybe a collection? Where is search? Wait. Okay. List. Okay, so we want list minimum. Drop lowest. Okay, so then this will take a list. Okay, so it's going to be nat no, sum except lowest, I guess. So then we're going to say plus. Where was plus? I saw it. Okay, adds. Oh, that adds to the front. So do we have a sum or a reduce? What is this one? not sum, fold. So we're going to go list, fold left. We're going to do nat plus, start with 0, and then we're going to put in what we got in. Roles. Okay. Then we're going to nat subtract list.minimum. If I could spell, list minimum. Then where was that? So then this is going to become D&D character, sum except lowest. And then this is going to be dice roll. Okay, what's it say over here? I was surprised to find this here. Oh, I have a wrong character. Yeah, how did I do that? Okay, that was crazy. Okay, surprised to find a 1 random nat in 1-6. Okay, let's see what that was supposed to look like. So now it says, so we had an optional nat, but we expected a nat. Oh, so this wasn't optional. Okay. Shoot. So this gives an optional A. So technically I don't want to use that then. So instead of using list minimum, I guess it'll be fold left. So it says second argument has I expected type nat. Okay, so yeah, the thing about that is we have to start with like whatever the beginning is. So let's take a look at the fold left. We have to start with the first element. Yeah, so this has an initial value. We need one without an initial value. So is that called reduce then? No. What would scan left be? Okay. So the initial value should be just the first thing from the list, right? So when we looked at the list, oh gosh. Yes, here. So constructing, adding, accessing. Okay, so we want list head roles. Okay, so now what's it say? Has type optional nat. Uh-oh. Oh, that's that's optional as well. No, this shouldn't be. Oh, list head is optional. Um, okay, so if we have a sum, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we want get or else. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so optional get or else this, or I mean, what? I guess 6, right? Yeah, I was all hung up over that. Okay, so second has type nat, expected optional. What? Hold on. Get or else. What? The second argument to optional get or else has type nat, but I expected optional nat? Oh no. Uh, what? What? Okay, so this has type nat, but I expected optional nat. I don't. Oh, optional nat does not sound good. It sounds crazy. Yeah, okay, so um get or bug. I could try that. The second argument has type optional. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem right. Second argument has type expected nat. Optional get or bug. Okay. Okay, you know what? I don't think we actually... I've been messing with this, but I think that 6 is actually fine here. Oh gosh, not that. Okay. Sum except lowest. Unit. Okay, so expected list of nat. Okay, so expected list of nat. Okay, I think we actually do invoke like this. That doesn't seem right, but we can try it. Found a value of type nat, where I expected to find unit random nat. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Shoot. I don't actually know what that means. Okay, I think this is something that we should be able to see in the test. Let's see it in the test. So when we do ability, darn. Okay. Lib base abilities random? Oh man, I don't know. Found a value of type nat where I expected to find unit random nat. Okay, wait, I think I might have an idea of this. So this one gives random. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So the roles when they were passed in were what? Third argument has type unit random nat, but I expected nat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what if I unmark these as random? Am I going to be in trouble? Probably. I think they marked it that way for a reason. This looks like a function call, but with a nat where the function should be. Couldn't figure out what random.nat in refers to here. I think its type should be nat. Okay. So we want to be looking at random nat in. Oh, okay. Wait, this is it, right? Nat in. Okay, good. Now, let's see. The expression in red needs the random ability, but this location does not have access to any abilities. I need like 2 minutes. Hold on. I put something somewhere, but I don't know where, so let me just look for a second. Okay. All right, let me see. Okay. So if we put apostrophe before it, then is it suddenly okay? That's what we had before, right? Okay, so unit, this guy, random, nat. Okay. Yep, I'm a mess again. I am a mess again. Okay, seems that I'm going in circles. So we think that these are random nats. But they can't be, right? Or can they be? I don't even know. Oh man. Okay, so now if we come back here, and then these are invoked with the unit, right? So we pass the unit to each one. Roles here. I think I need a totally different approach. Um, let's, I guess, I don't even know. So something here has to be random, I guess, right? If we're gonna roll, we need a sort of a random. Okay, but we don't need to roll. That's like not required. We just need an ability, and it's just supposed to be this, right? Random nat. And this is supposed to be random character, right? Now, so we're not gonna do this. We are going to do, well, first of all, let's see. First of all, let's go back and let's do this assignment in a different one, in a different language. And let's also see like what the unison assignments are. Okay, so this is unison. So there are two. The other one is the rotational cipher, so that's not necessarily any better for me. Um, uh, so I haven't finished anything this whole time, have I? Shoot, man. Oh no, yes I did. I finished the food chain Haskell, so that's something. Um, so this might actually be better, because at least there won't be anything random required, right? Um, I'm definitely gonna try to sleep more tonight, for sure. But for today, just gotta press forward. So, oh man, oh man, oh man. I could still add 3 more to my list. So I am going to add D&D character unison to my list. Because, man, I really just bounced right off of it. Hey, 1 second. I gotta try and write something down. I was just writing things down, right? Okay. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, here it is. All right. Yeah, D&D character unison. I don't even know. So I'm gonna put that down as number 13. D&D character unison. Yeah, I don't even know. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what this one's even about. Okay. So it's marked as easy, and it does in fact sound like it's probably quite easy. So if we were to try to hit this in JavaScript, let's see if I've understood. It does sound quite easy, right? And I'm gonna crack this open. I don't know if anything's gonna make me feel any better at this point, but I'll give it a shot. Okay. Okay, let's test. Okay, let's take a look. You know what? I'm glad that I kept this one until today, because I could use an easy one for today. Now let's see if it ends up being easy in awk as well. I think so, right? Because some of the other ones I did in awk, I believe, had some regex in them already, I believe. Let's see. Did Kindergarten Garden have regex in it? I don't know. Let's see. No. Yes, it did. Gen sub. Cool. Okay, so let's look at what we've looked at about awk. For statement, concatenation, string function, built-in. I think built-in might have been one. String manipulation. I think gen sub was probably in here. All right. So I don't want to make a substitution. We're just looking for a match, right? Match. Okay, so in my isogram file, I don't think I even need a begin, and I don't think I need this. I think we are just gonna go match $$1, and then just use a regex just like the one I used. Now let me remind myself. So when we did the regex, we used this lovely slash notation, and that's awesome. Okay, so we'll just go some letter. So I think they're probably all lowercase. So the JavaScript one, if they had been like mixed case, I guess that would have been fine. So let's look at insensitive case. Okay, we want ignore case. That's for sorting, though. What else do we have about case? Uppercase. Yeah, let's just say 2 lower. Okay, so then we could have a bit of anything, and then we have the match group back referenced somewhere, right? Okay, so now if we test, what is it going to say? Expected true, actual nothing. Okay, so we're going to say where's if? Okay, let's go up to awk language. We want to look at if statement. Did I use one in one of the previous ones? Not in this one. I had a for, which was copied, and I put the source there. How about loon? Okay, so here we did use an if. So if, oh yeah, that's lovely. So we're gonna put if print true, else print false. Let's see if that's more like what's expected. Okay, expected true, actual false. Yeah, I got those backwards. So this is true. This detected a repetition, right? Okay. Because in the JavaScript I used the not, the bang not. Okay, so then it says okay on all of those, so I guess we can submit. I'm glad. I needed an easy win today. It should be pretty easy in Rust as well, I think. We'll see. In Prolog, I do not expect this to be even slightly easy. I mean, if you know Prolog, it probably is a pretty easy one. Maybe. But I find Prolog very confusing. So, are we good? Are we processed? Failed. Eight tests failed. So how come I have so many OKs here? What happened? What? Let me look at the bats file. Oh, look, they do say skip. Oh my gosh. I was looking at the OKs on the left and completely ignored the skips on the right. I didn't even look at them. Ah, okay. And I was all like happy, like, oh, it was an easy win. No, it was just dumb. All right. Test. Okay, here we go. This is more like it. Only lowercase. Oh, that one was okay. Word with one duplicated character. Expected false, actual true. Okay. All right, so then in the test file, how do we actually call the, so we say run gawk. Okay, so if we say gawk, So it just says true. Okay, so now let's try a little print debugging. Hello, 0, true. Okay, so let's see where we just were. It was string functions, right? So we were looking at match. Okay. What is this operator? True if matches. Okay, let's change it to that. Okay, so it says 0 still. All right. Okay, so awk, regular expression, I don't know, regex. Okay, so regex, these are important here, right? So how to use escape sequences, operators, dynamic. Some of this might be different from what I expect, right? Back references are not supported. Okay, so this is important. Okay. So if back references are not supported, what's the next best way to do it then? If back references are not supported, then I guess the next best way to do it is probably to not use regex at all, I guess. So if we look at this, if we look at this again, so here we did we used a substring, right? So let's see. I think we just want to go through the string. So length. All right. Okay, so we're going to do this again. So this isn't going to help us. None of it is. We're just going to go for. Whoops. And the for loop was pretty standard, right? Yes, completely standard. So I equals 0. I less than length $1. I plus plus. Okay, so is that what we basically had there? Oh, but then we did not have that, right? We just put what we wanted. Okay, so now let's try using dynamic regex. Okay, so now we're going to say if let's say result equals true, and maybe print result at the end. And then here we'll say if, and then substring. And is substring what we used before? Yeah, right here, right? So we put in the string, and then where we wanted to look, and then how long, right? And then let's look at that here, substring. This one. Okay, so the length is optional. So I'm going to say if match, no, let's say substring. I'm going to put in $1 I, and then I'm going to put match, and I'm going to put substring. Oh, but actually this is going to be +1. $1 I. Okay, so it didn't work yet. So let's see, one duplicated. So it looks like I'm coming out false all the time, probably, right? Nope, 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 nope. First as possible. So we can do gawk big D. Let's try. No? Okay, so now okay, so H, hello. Okay, so hello, H. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, wait, wait. Hello, H, 1. Hello, H. Huh. Let's see then. Oh, this should start with 1, huh? And this should be equals. Oh, there's a problem. That's bitten me in the butt too many times. Too many times. Okay, so now let's see. Is it hash for comment? Okay, so now if we get rid of that, now it's true. Okay, so now let's test. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so now we have to check that it is a letter, right? And then what was lower again? Was it lower or too lower? It was too lower, right? Okay, this is crazy. So, okay, so let's say result equals true. And then I'm going to say lowercase equals too lower, $1. Okay. So now I'm going to say tail equals I'm going to say C equals, whoops. C tail match equals I'm going to say C is letter equals okay, so then this is going to be tail match C. Okay. All right. We can also break early if we say and, or yeah, and result equals true. Maybe it says syntax error. Let's not even try that. Let's just try this. Syntax error here. Okay, so if it's probably just double ampersand, right? I was taking a guess. Okay, so that's better. Let's submit. Well, that took a lot longer than I originally thought. Still pretty good time, though. I mean, I still had a pretty good time. Sorry, it sounded... No, I don't think I made good time, but I had a pretty good time. Okay, let's try to refactor. Okay, so I think this is fine. Here. This is maybe okay. Okay, so now we could stop early if we say double and. Is that it? Whoops. Oh yeah, that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna mark that one as complete. Confirm. Now we still have to do it in Rust. I'm gonna try knocking it out in Python first, honestly. Is that crazy? That seems a little crazy. I just want to take a look. So in Python, we go from re import match, right? And then we say match hello r string, and then we say match group A through Z, some number of whatever, back reference, yeah? So I think that came back none, right? Which... So I might have them backwards. Let's see. No. So pattern string flags. So I did have them backwards at first, but it still didn't work with them forwards. What if it's just like this? Match object M for M in. Can we spread it like that? Not iterable. The match object groups. It matched A? H? Okay, yeah. H is good. Huh. So groups, span, start. Okay, I guess that's fine. All right, so now, how come no back reference? Python RE module. Let's take a look. So we can use a back reference, but probably not the way I was thinking. Let's see here. Okay, so they have R here. They did dot star. They did this. They used the /1. Oh no. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Thanks, MLG Duo. Okay, so is this one, if it's late, that doesn't make any difference, does it? What if I put this? Then it matches, right? Yeah, of course. So what's the deal? What is the deal? Oh, does match the whole string? Oh, I think I'd forgotten about that. Ah, now it's okay. Okay. Yeah, I had forgotten about that. I think it says that here too. Wait, in fact, did it say it in the help and I just paid no attention? From RE import match, help match, at the start of the string. Oh, at the start of the string. Interesting. Well, regardless, yeah, yeah, it told me the exact thing and I paid no attention. Okay, so the py file, we are gonna say return, and I'll say bang. Here I'll say from re import match. Re, there we go. And we'll say not match. And our pattern will say something or other, or not. And then we'll have like some sort of things like this. And that should be fine. And then we could have something there possibly. And then we'll have a back reference. And that's it, right? And then here it'll be string to lower. I think it's just lower, right, in Python? Okay, so now what's it say? Let's black it. Cannot parse. Okay, let's try. Wait, do I see the problem here? I'm not sure. There we go. Equals none. Oh, it was giving me a hint. I should say is none. Okay, any more hints? Let's try running it. 14 passed. Let's try submitting. Let's see what happens. So this one says passed, and so that's good. So let's mark as complete. So now I'm going to go to the Rust. I think this one in Rust, I want to say I don't expect it to be too bad, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I did regex in any of the other Rust exercises just yet. So these are the ones that I have. So if we look at allergies, how was this one? This one was... So I was pretty happy when I did this one because it wasn't as bad as Nim. This was still pretty bad. Like, man, just kind of doing a lot there. Okay, how about Colats? This one is very tiny, right? So I have my C# code in here. So this is fine, right? This is very easy, I guess. So if n is less than 1, it's none. And otherwise, it's going to be some after we have, like, added some stuff. Okay, fine. Okay. How about yacht? Oh, I think I did use regex in this one, and I think it wasn't too bad. Let's take a look. Nope. Nope, I didn't. Now I'm nervous. Okay, so we said, oh no. Oh no, this one was so bad. Eventually, I'm going to look at other people's Rust solutions and I'm going to be like, oh, this isn't so bad at all if you just know what you're doing. All right. Okay. Let's try to make regex work in Rust because I haven't had one yet. It would be great to just make it work. Okay. So we're going to say, I'm going to copy this whole thing. And I am going to, let's see, does this have an ID somewhere? Main content. I'll just do this then. Okay, so here we go. So we said use regex, okay. Then we made ourselves a regex. Okay, so I'm gonna copy that. My regex is gonna be much simpler. What even is this one? So here we're saying I want the start of the string to have something that's not a colon, and then a colon, and then some digits, and then a colon, and then whatever. So this is a regex for what? Okay, so they're looking for like this number in here, right? Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna say let re equal regex new. I'm gonna put the raw string. I'm gonna put a flag for case insensitive. I do not need to match right at the start, so I'm just gonna match whatever letter, and then something could be after that. It doesn't really matter what it is or how much, or if it's even there. And then we'll just back reference, and then that's it, right? So they called unwrap. Sounds like a winner. Okay. So then I don't need hey. So we did this. Okay. So now let's say let mute results equal vec. Okay. Well, I don't really think I need to do that. I just need to find out if any results come out at all. So we're going to say re captures. Well, maybe there's something better to use rather than captures iter, right? So captures returns a captures. Let's take a look. Option. So if I have an option, I can just check if it's none, right? Probably. Let's just try it. So we're going to say captures. We are going to put in candidate. And we're going to say is none. And that's it. Right? Like that should be the whole thing, I want to say. Okay, let's see what happens when I try to test. It says undeclared crate or module regex. Okay. Undeclared crate or module. So in, wait a minute. Undeclared crate or module. This is like a super beginner question, obviously. Clearly I need to declare it, but where and how? Okay, let's see. Change your lib. Okay, so we need to change the cargo, right? Okay, so we need to add a lib section, it looks like. Lib. And so here's what we're doing. So create regex. Use regex. Wait a minute. I don't think this is what I want to do. Let's not change that. Let's go cargo help. Cargo add. So I'm going to say cargo add, and it's just regex, right? Is that what we want? I think that's what we want. So in this case, they were saying change the lib, but whatever. Let's not change the lib. I guess it was probably appropriate in their case, but probably not mine, right? So now if we test, we're going to compile by doing all this, but we discover binary operation cannot be applied to type option. Okay, so Rust option is none, right? Let's take a look. Okay, so now we match. Okay, yeah, let's try that. Nope, not here. Yeah, this. So we're gonna say match, and we're gonna match on this, I think. And then we are going to say sum true. No, sum is false. And then the other case, none, is true, right? And that should be it. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, so match sum matches any value. Okay, so the hint says, do we have a hint? Oh, back references are not supported. Okay, do we have one where back references can be supported? Lacks several features. This includes, not limited to, look around and back references. Okay, understandable. So, not gonna use regex then, guess. So let's do it kind of, let's copy the awk into here. Okay, so we're going to say let lowercase equal candidate, and then let's see, Rust string lowercase, maybe, two lowercase. Okay. we won't try to use that. We won't do that or any of that. Okay, so then we'll say let mute result equal true. Cool. And then we'll return result at the end. Oh, we don't need to say return because it's the last. Okay, so then we'll say for. We'll say let mute I equal 1. I less than lowercase length. How did I spell this so badly? Length. I don't know if that's right. Okay, so then here we'll say tail equals, and then let's look at Rust substring. How to get a substring. Okay, yeah, let's take a look. Is it a slice syntax? Great. Index operator. Cool. So tail equals lowercase, and we'll say I plus 1 like this. Okay. And we'll say C equals lowercase sub I guess. And then here, what do we want to say? Let we want to check is letter. Yeah. Rust string is alpha. Okay, looks good. Okay, so we'll have function Um, hmm. So we can't do that. Simply forbidden. Okay. So we go two chars. No, we just go chars. Okay, so then this will be function is alpha, and it will take a char C char bool. Is it like that? Maybe. All right. So then do we want find? Okay, so we'll say if is alpha C and tail find and not tail find C is none. Result equals false. Okay, let's try test. All right. One sec. Let me get rid of this part. Let's clear. Nope. Clear. Okay. Expected pattern found let. Okay, so I was worried about that. For loop. I was just looking at this one and I'm definitely still confused about it. I'm confused about so many things. All right, so anyway. So we just want to do a range. Let's try that. I in, and we want what the heck did I do with all this? That's weird. Okay, so okay, mismatched, expected, and char, found char. Doesn't have a size. Oh. Consider borrowing here. Sure, let's try that. Unnecessary around if on 11. Okay, so then this one, expected and char, found option char. Okay, so yes. Okay, so we ignored 13. Tests. Fourteen passed. Let's submit. No, it's source. Okay, we'll see if the robot says anything. Let's close these. Okay, the robot did say something. It says, this Boolean expression can be simplified. Oh, try is sum. Oh, yes, yes. That sure makes sense. Yay! Okay, let's try the test again. And we'll run this. Okay, I'm gonna close some more of these. Okay, looks like the robot doesn't say anything, so that's good. All right, now let's see if I want to refactor. It's pretty small here. I think this is alpha is fine. I think this is fine. This expression, like right here, I plus 1 dot dot, I mean, I used the word tail, which explains my intention, so I guess I probably am going to leave it for now, because I can't think what I would want to do instead. I probably want to make that a function, so tail, so it takes an S, which is string reference, and returns string reference, and so then it just says S, I plus 1 dot dot. Okay, so we need to pass in I int and then instead of this, we'll say tail lowercase I. Oh, I32. Ranges of U size. Okay, inspected and str found string. So we go like this. Is that better? Yes. Okay, so 14 passing. All right. So then, yeah, I do like that better, I think. Um, let's do char at. Okay. And then let's do has dupe. Okay. So is alpha has dupe. Yeah, I do like that better, I think. Okay, let's take a look. Processing. All right, so here it is. Passed. Looks like no robot comment, right? So this one had one, but this one doesn't. All right, let's mark that complete. Okay. Man, I've been going at it for a while and haven't exactly finished a ton, but, you know, poking along. So, let's see what's next. So, isogram prologue is very much on my list to hold off on because it's going to be hard for me. Because I don't know prologue well, it's very confusing for me. So, we still got to do a whole bunch of them. I'm going to add Spiral Matrix Pure Script to my list. That one actually does make me nervous. So number 14 on my list is going to be Spiral Matrix Pure Script. VB should be fine, though. This will be my first one in VB. So, let's see. So we have to... Wait a minute. So unlock... Yeah, so we're gonna... Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be like join track? Let me just look again. Spiral, I think they changed something. That's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna go here. Copy this. Oh, it does already exist. Okay. Oh, so I probably already joined the track, but I never submitted the hello world. That makes me nervous. What could have possibly been wrong with it? It says, let's see what it says. You must install or update .NET. Okay, so we might not be able to necessarily do it that way. Let's see what the help says. So we can try running .NET test. Is that going to be any better? No, it does say the same thing as before. So it says the following frameworks were found, 8.0.11. Okay. So then it says we're missing a framework 7.0.0. Oh no. So do you think, so it has, we can list SDKs. Let's start there. So we just have the one. So can we use this to add a second one? What about runtimes? Just the one I must... No, actually, this one has two. ASP.NET Core and .NET Core. Okay, sure. Interesting. So now we can do info. Let's see the info as well. All right, so SDKs, runtimes. So does this have options to manage runtimes? Because that'd be really nice. Add a package, build. Runtime options. SDK options. Manage .NET SDK installation. Let's take a look at that. Check. Says up to date. Okay, let's try here. acb68.net core download. Okay. So we have a 9.0 recommended. We have an 8.0. We have others. Previous downloads. Yep. Okay. We have supported versions. Out of support version. Oh no. Hold on. Okay. So, oh no. Oh no, which one do I actually want? So, so .NET Test, it says it wants 7.00. 7.0.0, right? So, let's go here. Download .NET 7.0 runtime. This release has reached end of life. Okay, is this where I need to go? Okay, let's see if we use Snap. .NET install. Oh, do I have a .NET install? Let's learn about this. .NET install. Oh, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go to here. I'm just gonna put it here. We're gonna copy this. Okay. Sure, yep. And then we want to try to do a version. Okay, so I'm gonna try version 7.0.0. Let's see what it'll say. Okay. So let's see what's in the .NET install. I'm just looking for anything that'll help me with like the .NET version. There might not really be anything. Oh, all right. Okay, so what if we try 7? Okay, so .NET 7.0. This release has reached end of life. Wait a minute. So this is why I hadn't finished the hello world, right? But really, like, if we look in the project file, can we just change the requested runtime? Let's see. It says target framework 7.0. What if we just change it to 8? They probably had it at 7 for a reason, right? Let's just try. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's what I should have done in the first place. Clearly. All right. Okay, so that's fine. Let's submit. Okay, let's take a look. All right, so that's processing, I guess. Still processing, I guess. That's fine. All right. Failed? Darn. So what's the deal? Why is it failed? Your test timed out? I'm worried. I'm worried. Is there an infinite loop or something similar? I don't think so. It's just hello world. So the test runs here. Okay, right. Okay, so that's fine, it seems like. Okay. Let's see if there's any troubleshooting here. Okay, we can do .NET test. Okay. It's the same both times, right? I think. Okay, so passed. All right, so I guess something was wrong with their infrastructure or whatever, as they were saying. All right. Okay, let's hit it. Cool. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to this one, spiral matrix. All right, so if we try running the test, what's it gonna say? Okay, so it says version 7.0, so let's change the project file again. Yep, I don't think we can do 7.0. Let's try 8. Okay, so we skipped most of the tests, and then we have not implemented exception. Okay. All right, so let's not do that. So if the, let's see, if size is, all right, so by value size is passed in as integer, and then it's going to be an integer array, right? Interesting, interesting. So that's fine, I guess. Let's do return this. Okay, let's see what it says. Expression expected. Let's see how it is in the test file. Okay, so we said expected. So it looks like this. Let's try that. Okay, so the first one passed. So let's turn on number 2. Okay. I wonder if we want to try this one recursively. When I did it in Go, I certainly did not do it recursively. At least I don't think so. But I wonder if doing it recursively actually would be a fine move. It might be. Okay, so let's see. The trivial spiral is like that, right? Yeah, so this one. Okay, so we're going to say if size is 0, then we return that, right? Okay. If size is 1, return this, right? And then do the rest kind of work recursively? I don't know, actually. Kind of doesn't seem right, but maybe. I think we don't want to go recursively. I think we want to use a imperative procedural loop. Okay, so if must end with a matching end if. Let's take a look. So I have if here, end if. Fun. Cool. Let's see. Expression expected on 5 and again on 9. Let's take a look. And expression expected. Okay, if must end 518. I wonder if it's just a single equals. Ah, okay, cool. That's fine. Let's turn on the next one. All right, so nothing came back, but it was expecting sort of like 1, 2, 3, or actually 1, 2, 4, 3. So yeah, I think we don't want to, what am I trying to say? I don't think we want to try to do it recursively. I'm not sure how that would make sense. When I did it in Go, I kind of spiraled around in a way that was sort of hard to implement, honestly. And I think that there's an easier way. I think there's a much easier way, technically, but I'm not sure. Like, the way I had it in Go, I had to keep track of the direction that I was moving. And maybe that really is just necessary. So if we were to do this one in JavaScript as well, I think this, to me, honestly, is kind of one of the trickier ones, to be honest. So we should get an n here, and then go, like, let d equal 0. Result equals this, and then go for let I equal 0, I less than n, square, but I guess it has to be less than or equal to n square, I plus plus, and then let x equal 0, let y equal 0. Okay, so then next x equal x plus d. All right, so if it's 0, I guess we'd probably really just switch on d. Okay, so here we're moving right. So now we say if oh man, this spiral, like, let's see here. Let me put some notes. So track the current coordinate, track the amount of spiral left to fill in, right? So let right equal n-1. Top is filled in weirdly there, so let's say, I'll just say top, sure. And then bottom. So so we're moving in the x direction, so x plus 1 is greater than right. So then that means we have to turn. So when we turn, that means top plus plus, because we filled in a row. That means D equals 1 now. It means, and then we're going to I minus minus and continue. All right, so that's how we're going to turn. Okay, so then else, let's not even increment I here, actually. Normally we do, but here I think it's not. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we say, okay, x is going to be too far. We increment x also at the same time. And we don't have to put continue. That's not necessary. Okay. Cool. So we're going to copy that, because these others are going to be similar. I messed that up. There we go. Okay. So then if the case is 1, then we're going down. So y bottom. So that means we filled in the right. So we're going to go, what do you mean top is not defined? Okay, so then here, we filled in the right. So we're going to say right minus minus. Okay, and this will be 2. Then we're going to increment y. We're not going to mess with x. Okay? Okay, so then in case 2, now we're going left. Okay, so y plus 1 greater than bottom. Okay. So now here, bottom minus minus, right? Okay. This will become 3. And then this will decrement. Okay. And in the last case, so now it is y minus top, there we go. Okay, so x plus 1 greater than right, y plus 1 greater than bottom, x minus 1 less than left, y minus 1 less than top. Okay, so now we're going to turn. So left will be incremented. This will go back to 0, so we cycled through. And then here, we decrement y. Don't do that. Okay, so yeah, actually, that's not too bad, I don't think. I think that's basically how I think I want to do it. Track the amount of spiral left to fill in. Track the current coordinate. Okay, now one thing I haven't done is I haven't filled this in. So this really should be new array n fill map let's test. Uh-oh. So let I equal 0. So we're incrementing I in every case, right? Uh-oh. No, that's less than equal n square. Let's go ahead and do a console log in here. Console log id xy right, left, top, bottom. Okay, so there we go. All right, so this looks really bad, obviously. Okay, so uh-oh, did I do these directions wrong? Okay. I probably did. Maybe I need to draw it out. I thought I was clear enough, but clearly not. Okay. So we're going right. So we incremented the x. I don't quite see what went wrong. So I don't quite see yet what went wrong. Looks like the X and Y are staying at like 0 all the time. Okay. So right is n minus 1. Okay, so I think I need a special case probably for when we're not going to do anything. So if n is 0, return this. Okay, so that's better. Okay, now let's do trivial spiral. Okay, so no good. They're going wild. They're going wild. Minus 694. So that's, which one is that? So we're supposed to be, so it's right. So right keeps going down. Sure, as it should. But our problem is we never got into here. So if x plus 1, so x was 0, should 0 be greater than right? Okay, I think I need this one as a special case as well. Okay, let's do, okay, so now clearly we're not going to be able to keep doing that. Or, I mean, I guess we could, but that's not what we're going to do. Okay, so let's see if we can see the top of it at all. Yay! All right. So we started with this. Okay. So then so I got up, oh, interesting. So I did get up to 3, but then we weren't able to find the place to fill it in, apparently. Were we at the right place where it should have been filled in? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something pretty simple but important, which is that we're actually starting at 1 and not 0. Okay. So I think my x and y are at the wrong place, probably. So we did 1, 2, 3, and then we got to 4, and we couldn't find a place for it. let's say, what if we do this? Okay, so I got undefined. Oh, interesting. Okay, great. So we filled the 1, the 2, and the 3 all in at the right places. So that's a start. 4 should have been filled in. So I'm just going to say that at the end here, we're going to say result y x equals n squared. Okay, so now that's good. So now I suspect that this might not need to be a special case anymore. Let's see. Yeah. And actually, this one might not have to be a special case either. It probably does. Let's just see what it says. Cannot set properties. Yeah. I'll leave that one as a special case. That one's fine. Okay, so I think that the other 3 tests should actually pass now. Okay, so they did. So that's good. Let's try refactoring. So I'm going to remove the console log, I think. I'm going to make this into a while. Okay, so that's okay. Let me do prettier. Okay, so if this, fine. So d equals 0, result equals this. So it definitely seems better than what I did in the Go version. I will say that. But I'm not happy with it yet. What if I do just like a larger test? Like, which one is the largest? 5? What if we do 10? Or 15 even? 15 should be no problem, right? Let's take a look. Like, I don't think this is something that should be expected to run very slow. Let me just try 15. Oh, except it'll take me forever to figure out the expected. Okay, so I'm not going to try to do the expected like this. Okay, so we ran 15, and so we did 15. Yeah, I think it ran through that just fine. I don't detect any problem. Okay, so let's get rid of that. That was silly. Okay, so left, top, right, bottom. So my file is 940 bytes. It's not big. I feel like I could get it down to under 500 bytes. Maybe? Maybe that's crazy. I think I'm gonna leave it this way. Um, let's see what it says here. Maybe the robot will have something to say. No, the robot doesn't have anything to say. Okay, so let's try going back to BB. Times it. What's the comment? Is it hash? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so we'd said if size is 0, return nothing. Okay, good. All right, so we'll get rid of this part. Now we're going to say we're going to declare something. So VBNet declare variable. Variable declaration. Let's see it. Dim? Yeah, why is it called dim? Okay, so I'm going to say, okay, hold on. Dim quantity as integer equals 10. Well, all right, let's try. So dim d as integer equals 0. Okay. All right, so we've got x, y, left, right, top, bottom, I. Okay, so I we started at 1. dxy started at 0. Left started at 0. This is size minus 1. This is 0. This is size minus 1. Okay. VBNet while loop. Let's take a look. While and while. Okay. So we're going to go while. We're going to say I less than, let's see, VBNet exponentiation. Let's take a look. Oh, cool. All right. I less than size square. Okay. And while here. All right, so now here we're gonna say switch, VBNet switch case. Yeah, something like that. Oh, select. Okay, that's fine. So in the example, all right, so we're gonna say select case D, all right? And then I'm gonna put a case here called 0. Sure. Do we have to break? We don't have to break, right? Is there any fall through? Looks like probably no fall through, which is great. Okay. So we'll put case 1, case 2, and case 3. Okay, so now we're going to say if, and we already have one of those, right? So we just do if and end if. Okay, so now we're going to say x plus 1 greater than right, and if here. And now we're going to say so you say if, then, else, and if. Okay, cool. So I did not initialize the result yet. Let's take a look. Redim. Somebody says it's a great example. It's got 16 upvotes. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we should be fine. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, now let's look at VB net increment decrement. So if we don't have such a thing, that's totally fine. We can use plus equals though, so that's cool. All right, so we won't say this, we will say plus equals 1. There we go. Okay, so now result. And the numbers that go in here are going to be y and x. Okay, is that how they did it in the Stack Overflow? Let's shout this out. This looks extremely helpful. Okay. Okay, so now here we have to say x plus equals 1, I plus equals 1. Okay, great. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing here. Whoops. There it is. Okay. So this time it's y, bottom. And then this is, let's see, so we're on the right, and then this will be minus. This will be 2. That will be the same. This will change to y. And that's the same. All right, case 2. So now we're subtracting. And now it's less than left. Bottom minus equals. That's the same. This goes down. All right, and then this final one, this is y, this is subtract. This is less than top. No. Yeah. Okay, so now we turn, so then this one becomes left, I believe. This is y, and this is subtract. All right, and then in the end, we return results. Yep. So it is pretty straightforward once I thought about it a little bit more clearly, which took me forever. Oh, we didn't have end select. Result is not declared. It may be inaccessible due to its protection level. Okay, so I said redim result here. And then what was preserve here? Redim preserve string data. Interesting. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So that seems fine. So now the question is, why did I get the complaint? So it was return result here. So I said redim result size. Okay. And then we said return result here. So what's the deal? 10, 27, 36, 45, 54, and 60. Okay, so you have to dim first, I think. Okay, so we'll first say dim result as integer. Is that better? That's probably better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like it's working. Okay, so we said while this okay, that's fine. So now if we go here, it looks like we never ended the while, right? Because presumably I made some error. So it's supposed to be while I less than this. Whoa, what happened here? Okay, better. Let me turn back on all the skips. Okay. Uh-oh. Did it hang? If it hung, that's really bad, actually. Darn. Okay. So actually, I probably do want to skip most of them then. Whoops. Well, let's see. So expected 1, 2, 4, 3, actual 1, 2, 0, 0, 3. Yeah, that seems messed up. So how come I went 0, 0, 0, 0? What's the deal there? It's exactly what the guy was saying, right? That they had to take one off. Strange, but whatever. Okay, so we ended up with the 0 there, because I never actually filled in that last part, which is that we're supposed to say result y(x) equals I. One last time there at the end. Okay. So now if we test, total of 1 test files, match the specified pattern. I'm going to stop here pretty soon. Hopefully I finish this one before I stop. And then I'll come back for more later in the afternoon. Yeah, it looked like it hung there. That's really bad, actually. Really, really bad. Uh-oh, I didn't change the D's. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no wonder it hung. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's nuts. All right, one more test. Let's submit. Okay, let's see if it'll be accepted. That's a good amount knocked out so far. So I am going to stop right here as soon as I mark this as complete, and then I'm going to take 1 more hour, and then I'm going to come back for more. And that means that I'll actually stop fairly early this evening, earlier than I have been usually stopping, which is good because I need the sleep. I need more sleep. So I'm going to stop. And back in 1 hour, actually, it's 2:22. Is that the time? Where's my phone?